Hi, everybody. So, as you may have seen on our website or on our social media pages, we are nearing the end of the year, and school is literally 10 days, including today. So, a lot of those days will be taken up by finals. We have we have math finals, we have science finals, we have social studies finals. We have a lot of things to do, a lot of tests to take. And then we have a lot of fun days as well because, what's school without fun days? Usually you guys will have like a field day, or if you're listening and are currently attending Cody Middle School, you will recognize the trips that each grade takes at the very end of the year. So for us 8th graders, we're going to Thermopolis and we're going to swim in the hot springs. So we are looking forward to that. However, I don't think we are looking forward to leaving you guys and discontinuing the podcast. This podcast, it was very fun. It was very stressful.
Kind of made on an impulse.
We didn't have exactly all the plans for it, and we went from multiple different rooms to using multiple different microphones. There was a lot of experimentation with this podcast. And I'm overall very glad, and I think it's very generous that this idea popped into both of our heads, and I'm happy that this opportunity came about. However, opportunities end in time, and nothing stays forever. This podcast was so fun, but it's only a project. We've decided that in a week's time, all of our social medias will be gone. The website will remain, and the YouTube channel will remain.
Oh.
But it won't be active. We won't be posting any new videos unless somehow, some way,
Somehow magically,
we decide to do this again. Or maybe Nikolai decides to do this again. Or maybe I decide to do this again. But it will stay inactive. So just warning you guys. We had a lot of fun with this. At least I did.
I had fun.
It's a new experience. We got to talk to each other, and we got to discuss topics. And a lot of people underestimate how powerful sitting down and talking is. By sitting down for a half hour, even, we got to express our ideas and express our feelings and express our opinions, and we got to learn a lot more about each other than just texting, hey, go to the mall.
We don't have a mall.
Well,
that makes me sad.
Yeah.
We should have a mall.
I wish we did. That'd be so fun.
I love malls.
But it's more...
Oh.
Ouch.
That was Nikolai cracking his knuckles because anxiety.
Anxiety, woohoo! I would say that sitting down and having an actual conversation is more reactive, I would say, and has better results than just texting like, hey, how's your day? It kind of gets you to know the person a lot better. And if any of you want to create a podcast, that is awesome. I'm glad we inspired you, or I'm glad we influenced you, or helped make that decision for you. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. It isn't required. It is definitely a lot of very hard work, and it takes a long time to do. I mean, just editing, recording, but the time that it takes to record, and then to edit, and then to do the final edits, and if there's any pictures, to add them in. It is so time consuming that one episode of this podcast would usually take our class period to record, which is 52 minutes. And the editing took even longer because you'd have to go through every single little piece of audio until you could get it right, or until it didn't sound choppy, or until it made sense. It is very time consuming, but the final product is satisfying, I would say, in some cases. So, we are ending the podcast on that note.
But
And, yeah.
today we're just going to have a fun conversation.
Yeah.
Not about political things, just about fun things.
Fun things, our excitements.
Our favorite things.
Yeah. Kind of just a little ending. An
a little
outro.
Peace out to our little people.
Our little people with their big ideas. This podcast was kind of set on how people who have little influence, they think they're just another person out of 7 billion. But in reality, one good idea, and even one bad idea, can be turned into a massive influence, just a massive wave of enlightenment. Like, hey, this is a great idea. This should be around the world. Thomas Edison, he failed and he failed and he failed, but a bunch. I think it was more than 238 times that he built everything and he thought it would work, and it didn't. But he didn't give up. It was that little one idea about that light bulb. And finally, after a long, long time of working on it, he finally got the light bulb to work. And that's why we have a light bulb. I mean, there's been tons of people with tons of revolutionary ideas that changed the world, and that's kind of what we wanted to do here. We wanted to take us, little people, 2 and 7 billion and growing, and we wanted to kind of share our opinions and our ideas, because most of the time, the people who have little influence, or the people who don't have their names in textbooks, aren't listened to. Everyone thinks that they're just some stupid little pest inserting their ideas in when they can. And in some days, sometimes, you have to be that little pest to get change. And that's important. And a lot of our podcasts, especially our first and second one, with the Notre Dame and the gender roles, they were deep. They were about telling our ideas and telling our opinions about what the world thinks about this. Yes, some of them may be horrible. The Notre Dame was just a news input made over a week. But we still wanted to share everything. We still wanted to share everything that we could. Anyway, Nikolai, how do you feel about next year?
I am so beyond excited for next year because it's high school. Like, you get to see all of your 8th grader friends from last year.
We finally made it, you guys.
We made it. We survived middle school. Gonna see y'all in therapy. But I just think that it's important that we're moving on. Like, I used to be so scared of growing up. And now I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Like, this is the next stepping stone in this giant journey that we have. As people, as we grow, we learn. We watch other people grow and learn. And we're just gonna become the best versions of ourselves. And I'm looking forward to that so much.
It's awesome.
Desmond.
I would say it's addicting. I would say that, yeah, I am looking forward to high school so much because we get a lot more freedom than the middle schoolers do. And they have very thoroughly expressed that. They very thoroughly said, okay, you guys get lunch to yourself. You guys can literally do whatever you want at lunch.
As long as it's not illegal.
As long as you're not, smoking pot. But I think that middle school is, they kind of, obviously...
They kind of have to rein us in, like...
Exactly.
We want to be rebellious in middle school.
We can't wait till high school.
Rebel against the system.
Yes. And it's just a really great experience, I would say. to have middle school because
Mhm.
it kind of shows that, yeah, high school is a lot harder, but also you can be freer in high school.
So free. Fly like a bird.
Fly like a bird. And I think that that's a big thing. It's a big concept. And I think that a lot of the middle school students, especially the 7th graders, I've noticed that already. The 7th graders are so excited for high school.
All of the 8th graders have developed very premature senioritis.
Yeah.
Which is, we want to be done with school completely.
Like, just leave us alone.
We're just so done with everything that's happened this year. We just want to be done with school forever. Just go and live our lives.
Yeah, just leave us alone. Let us do what we need to do. I think that's definitely my view on things right now.
Oh, I'm so done with school.
For those of you who don't live here or don't attend Cody Middle School, we recently have established a moratorium, which means we can't go into the halls during class.
Wait, oh, that's still going on.
It's still going on, yep. Mr. Kucher almost caught me today because I was not in class where I was supposed to be, but when you have to go to the bathroom, you have to go. When you have to go to the nurse, you have to go.
Aaron, somebody, not Aaron, cut that out.
Okay.
But somebody yesterday in Jazzical really had to go to the bathroom because she had to go pee.
Yeah.
And so Mrs. Bree was like, no, we have to stay and sing, and there's a moratorium.
I mean, it's a big thing. It really sucks because you're kind of taking what we need. I think it's stupid to not let students go to use the restroom, to not let students, go to another class and be like, hey, this person wants this, or can I do this for a class? I mean, we have to have special notes from the teachers, and even when we do, they get pissed at us.
Mm-hmm.
And it's ridiculous.
I kind of see where they're coming from, though. Like, it's nearing the end of the school year. We all want to be done, and so they can see.
Well, it was for testing originally.
It was for testing originally because they didn't want us to run around in the halls while other people are solving equations. But now, I think they notice that everybody wants to be done. And so those kids that are going to the bathroom and to their lockers are kind of lingering because they don't want to go back to class. They don't want to take that test. They don't want to do that worksheet. They don't want to.
They don't want to do it.
They don't want to.
And that's a big, big thing.
Part of it because it's so nice outside, and I just want to lay in the grass and sleep. Even though I would get hives because of allergies. But it's just so calm and serene out there. And then it's so chaotic in the school because everybody's freaking out about finals. And
I've decided that, if finals are going to mess me up for the school year, oh well. I don't even care about finals anymore.
Oh, well, I do care about finals because it's going to be one of the only times I actually study for tests.
Oh yeah, me too.
I will be reading legit whole textbooks.
Oh, I probably should study for it because that does go to the high school.
We should just get into that habit of studying. Okay, this is when the test is going.
Because usually for us, we don't really need to study. We're just okay, we got this. We look at a topic, we're like, okay, got this.
I know.
Give me a test. And where other people are they take multiple days to learn a topic, I guess we don't. And we don't study at all. I didn't study. The only thing I studied for was writing down equations on my hand when we were taking the math test. Shh. Because who's gonna memorize stupid equations? I don't.
Oh, we have a vocab test coming up.
I forgot.
I should probably study for that.
Probably.
Because Like, I know the words, I know what they mean. Like, I don't know what the words are. Like, you know?
Yeah.
You know. You know. You know.
Yeah. I wonder if...
Let's do a word quiz. What does milquetoast mean? Spelled Milqueetoast. It's not a vocab word.
I have no idea, okay?
It means...
Toast to someone?
I'm going to... Milquetoast is a informal North American noun meaning a timid or feeble person, and the adjective is feeble, insipid, or bland.
No one uses milk toast.
It's Old English.
Oh. My vocabulary ranges to actually, I have a vocabulary app on my phone because I wanted to be smarter with my words.
Oh.
I think mine's is efficable. Efficable. And it means...
Efficable?
Efficacy. Efficacy. And it's a noun. It's the ability to produce a desired or intended result. So, like, there's little information on the efficacy of this treatment. So, yeah. I mean, I guess, like, it really is weird to study for us, but, like, hey, you guys, if you're listening, study for your finals, because in high school, I know you won't listen to this, but in high school, you're gonna pay if you do really bad on your finals. In math, you will get held back. No matter what class they put you in, they will hold you back. And that's probably the same in reading and language arts too and everything. You will have to either take online classes or you're gonna have to do summer school. And summer school sucks, trust me. I once had a boyfriend who did summer school and it absolutely sucks because
hey, Jasmine,
you have to
do you
go
want
back.
to write the reflection piece?
Sure, yeah.
You can do that later.
Okay.
No, I want to be done.
But yeah. Summer school sucks. So study for your finals or...
And get good grades, kids.
Yeah.
Like, they don't even have to be A+.
Like, okay, if it's a C, you're fine. I think you can pass your classes with a C.
I think that it would be a good idea to try and, like...
Get a B at least?
At least a B-. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be... Like, you should get in a good habit of caring about your grades. They're not just numbers. They're not just letters. They're kind of your future. Like,
every F you get will be marked down in high school.
good grades doesn't mean, like, you're smart. It just shows that you have good work ethic.
Yeah.
That you're willing to try. And that's what colleges want. They want kids that aren't gonna completely waste their money and time and their teachers' time and that stuff.
And starting this year, actually, the very end grades of your 8th grade is what they kind of see who you are in high school. You know, I do think right now I have all A's. I think I'm okay. No. I'm gonna look at it real fast. Nicola, you talk.
Grades are important because when you get good grades, you show good work ethic. And if your work ethic isn't 100% and not the best, I think that that's what really pushes colleges not to accept people, because they either don't show that they don't care or don't want to care. And I just think that it's important to show that you do care. Like, it's not a waste of time to try your best. Like, it's school. What else are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's in the middle of fall, winter. It's cold outside. We're in Cody, Wyoming. You're not gonna go run around and walk to Pizza Hut or something. It's not gonna be a time where you're gonna just try your best, guys. Like,
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. It's school. You shouldn't be worrying about jobs in middle school. I mean, and in high school, I mean, it's good to get a job because it helps you with responsibility and stuff. But that doesn't. But if your job starts to get in the way of your, like, life at school, your grades start suffering because of it. Like, I don't think that that's a healthy thing that should happen.
And high school's gonna be so fun, you guys. Like, I literally can't wait for high school. And you kind of want to get the best classes. Like, you don't want to be stuck retaking classes over and over and over again. So just do your best and have fun in high school, because that's usually when your fun time begins. It's usually not in middle school. It's in high school, because in high school you get more freedoms usually. In high school you get to go places.
You can drive your sophomore year.
Yeah.
Drive your friends to McDonald's. No, not McDonald's. Drive your friends to the Rawhide and get coffee, or the Beta and get soda, and Annie's to get ice cream. Like,
honestly, like,
not every day, because that's expensive.
Yeah.
But, like, you can do fun things.
Yeah. And it's a big thing, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Just having that. And I wish, like, lunches were about an hour instead of 40 minutes, but then again, it would cut time out of classes.
Mm-hmm. And, like, going to high school just shows you're growing up. And that's important. You're moving on. You're becoming independent.
Middle school sucks. We're going to high school, okay? We graduated middle school. Let's go.
Bye!
I've never heard someone moving back a grade, so when you're in high school, you're okay. Except don't take, like, 5th grade classes in high school, because that's never going to work.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Are you doing drama next year?
I am doing
No.
drama.
Cheerleading is invite only, so.
Ooh. I also think that if you're in a group, you should pull your own weight.
Yeah. And that's what I'm trying to teach my group right now, is because
Like,
everyone's like, just give me level 4. And I'm like, you're like 4 levels ahead, just like give us this level. And I'm like, you asked that 2 levels ago and you said you'd catch up. You're gonna learn, and if you don't learn, you're just not gonna pass.
See, like here, with me and Jasmine, we are working together. The podcast wouldn't exist without both of us.
Yeah, he needs to talk, he needs to get the podcast, and I'll edit, okay?
She'll edit, because I don't want to mess things up, and yeah.
He's a really good writer. He's writing the paper. I'm writing the reflection piece, okay? He is the one that usually is, like, really linguistic and really good with words. I'm the one that's like, the cat fell off the roof. What a nice sentence. But yeah.
The feline specimen met its downfall on the eve of the building.
Kind of. See?
I know a lot of big words. I don't know how to use any of them. I just know them.
You just know them.
Occasionally. I confuse people. And I can spell them correctly. Anyways, let's talk about...
That was hot. Oh my gosh. Choir students be like...
we're gonna talk about,
What clubs are you doing next year?
I want to do drama.
Okay.
And other stuff. But I want to do Nordic skiing because I've been doing that throughout my whole middle school career. Is it a career? I guess
Career, yeah, I'd say.
But I have my heart set on drama. I don't see skiing going anywhere with me. I'm not an athletic person. I prefer to sit down and read a good book rather than run around and yeah, you get my gist.
Hmm.
And drama is just something that I love. I like to be. I'm an attention hog. I like to be center spotlight. Yeah. What clubs are you doing?
Well, I'm definitely doing like marine biology. I'm in student council.
Ooh, yeah.
I am.
Congratulations.
Hi guys, I got elected. Haha.
You were the only one that ran.
Yeah. And then the person who lost is now another representative, but I'm still the main representative. So
Yeah, you are. Give me a high five.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm so
doing
proud of you.
drama and student council and marine biology because I get to go to Costa Rica or the Bahamas.
When?
Like, you fundraise for the school, and then everyone gets to go scuba diving in the Bahamas. Okay, that's why I'm doing it, and I like fishes. Fishes.
Fishes.
Fishes.
My
I think it's
sister
so
went to
cool.
Costa Rica
Yeah,
for a school trip.
that's the marine biology
And then
club.
another time, because she was an honor Spanish, she went to Spain,
Ooh,
and she got stung by a jellyfish
that's nice.
right after she healed from a broken kneecap. On the kneecap.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
where
crazy.
she got.
Next year after freshman, I'm definitely gonna try and do like choir and band because I think that's so awesome.
I'm doing choir and band.
Well, I put choir as one of my extra classes, but
I love Mr. Minari. Mr. Minari is fun.
I want to do choir and band because I love choir and band.
Mr. French is great too. They're both amazing people.
Mhm. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. I'm doing some. I think I might be doing the robotics club because I get to travel out of town sometimes. So yeah.
I don't like leaving places.
I do.
I don't like leaving my house.
I do. I never get to leave my house.
I hate leaving my house. Because that means I have to socialize.
Switch me places. But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. We're going to talk about karma.
Y'all know about karma. Everyone's like, oh, karma's not.
Real.
Karma is there for me. Karma's there for everyone who it gets wrong.
Karma exists.
Exactly. Like, I had to, even if you wait a long time for karma, it still exists.
What goes around comes around.
So, don't be mean to people. Don't call the cops on people if they don't deserve it. Don't cheat on your girlfriend. Don't get with their best friend either, because that's disgusting.
Jasmine.
I love ranting.
Jasmine's ranting, and I was here trying not to get political and
Well, we're not political.
and
It's just
salty and
pull your own weight. Don't rely on others to create your grades for you. Don't rely on others to get everything for you, and don't be mad at others if plans go wrong. Okay, plans go wrong all the time. And in high school, if something bad happens, don't start like spreading crap. Don't start spreading like, oh, Jasmine killed someone yesterday. Don't do that.
who
I wish, but no.
who you wish
Who I'd wish to kill?
who you wish when you wish upon a star. Okay.
So don't be salty. Don't be rude in high school because your teachers will not appreciate it.
If you don't want to talk to somebody, don't talk to them. If you're mad at somebody, don't talk to them. If you're gonna spread rumors, make sure they're true.
Exactly.
Because, it's a small town. Rumors spread like wildfire.
Exactly. So just try to be a good person this year, next year, possibly your whole life. Because you will be happy that I warned you.
And I know about rumors because I have been on the receiving end of rumors.
I've been on the spreading
end of rumors, which I hate doing.
But sometimes.
But I make sure that they're true. I fact check. I'm like the drama channel of the middle school.
Mm-hmm.
I fact check, make sure that everything's okay, and then I make sure that people are given what they give back to people. Like, if you don't treat people how you want to be treated, if you don't want people to get mad at you, don't get mad at them. If you don't want people to be rude to you, don't be rude to other people. Like, I try so hard to be like a good person to other people, but there are just some people that when you do something and somebody asks you to stop, you stop.
Mm-hmm.
When a friend, in quotation marks, asks you, says like, hey, you need to talk to people, and you start talking to people, and they tell you no, that you can't talk to those people, that's a toxic friendship. You need to get out of a friendship that is toxic as fast as you can. Because once you're in it, it's so hard to get out. Because they guilt you into forgiving them for. I totally believe in second chances. 100%. Like, somebody messed up, you tell them that they messed up. Like, if you haven't told them that they messed up and they keep doing it, then you're not helping yourself. You need to be an advocate for yourself. You need to tell people when something hurts, when something hurts you emotionally, physically, when they're doing something that you don't like. But if they keep doing it after you give them that second chance, after they've said that they'll get better, I know it's so hard to end a very important friendship to you, but sometimes it's very important. Sometimes it takes a while to realize when somebody's toxic, when somebody's a bad influence, when somebody's hurting you mentally and physically. Not physically, but it's not a good thing. You need to look out for yourself before you look out for other people. You have to take your own advice. Like, I give people advice all the time.
Exactly.
I'm the advice center of the school, I guess, kind of. The people who actually talk to me. But that's because I want to help. Like, I listen to people, I give my advice, and then I don't tell anybody else.
Yeah.
I told somebody something, and they spread it around to the entire school.
Yeah.
Okay? That is not a nice thing to do. If somebody trusts you with personal information, don't go spreading it around. Like, if somebody says, like, hey, something and something something happened, and I don't want you to tell people about it, like, don't do that, because you know what? That's rude. That's bullying, because they have asked you. They've asked you multiple times. I was on a bus when this person sent out my information. Not like my information, but
yeah.
Told other people. And so I got text after text, just like, wait, what? Huh? And I'm like, I cried, because I trusted this person. I trusted this person, and now they've lost my trust. Because I am a very trusting person. I try to look past exteriors. I try to get a good reading on people before I determine whether I like them or not. Because I think it's extremely rude to judge somebody by their cover. Like, if somebody looks grungy and dingy, that just might be their situation. Like, but they also might be a really good person inside. And I try to help them open up to that. I say, my DMs are always open. I'm always awake at 4 o'clock in the morning. You can text me at 4 o'clock in the morning. You can text me at 1 o'clock in the morning, okay? Mm-hmm. I'm a very light sleeper. And I will answer. I will talk to you. If you're stressing out, if you need to rant, I will listen. Probably because I like to ignore my own problems. And so, but, like, I try and look past other people. Like, what they do to me. Because I see that as, like, second chances. Oh, they messed up once. It's okay. But after you mess up 5, 6, 7 times, again and again and again, after somebody tells you what you did that made them so mad, and then you turn that around after they talked to, like, I talked to this person and they turned it around and turned themselves into the victim.
Yeah.
That is not okay. If somebody is telling you about what you did wrong, you did something wrong. To them. Not to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I could keep going.
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's like close. But I guess what we kind of want to leave you with is be a good person. You know, this is our last podcast. We won't be able to talk to you anymore, but if anything, just be a good person. Be there for people. Be friends with people. Have fun, but also keep good grades.
Be the best version of yourself that you can be in that moment.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going through some stuff, that's okay. Everybody goes through stuff. Some people more than others. And that affects people in different ways. But just keep going on. There's always a light in the tunnel. You just have to keep going. Look on the bright side of things. I know it's so hard sometimes. I know that sometimes you can't find the light switch and you need to turn it on.
You need help to turn it on.
Then ask for help. Talk to somebody that you trust so much. Like, don't talk to anybody that you meet on the street. Build a relationship. Talk to them. Make sure that you can trust them. Make sure that after you talk to them, they won't tell anybody else about these problems unless they need to. There are certain circumstances where you need to talk to people, and they have to talk to other people.
Yeah.
But you need to keep going. I think that that's so important to just keep that in mind. Keep going for your family, for your friends, for legit everybody. Because even if somebody didn't know you, it still hits them hard. Because now they never got to know you. They never got to make you laugh or see you smile.
We did have a situation last week where a student killed themselves, and it hurts. Everyone was shocked, and no one was in their best mood last week. Everyone was hurt, everyone was shocked. But everyone has their own reasons for what they do. So don't judge them. If you want to make a stupid rumor, go somewhere else. Don't judge the person that did that, because you don't know what they go through. You don't know what they do in their lives. You don't know what their lives consist of. And being the best person you can be could possibly help people like him.
I'm going to say one more thing. If you notice somebody who's showing signs of depression, anxiety, you have to talk to them. I know it's so hard and they might not want to talk about it, but it's important because they could suffer greatly from not having somebody to talk to. And on that very, very sad and serious note, we are going to say goodbye to you for the last time.
Yeah.
Keep spreading your beautiful positivity across the world.
Keep spreading your ideas.
It needs to be there. Keep spreading your ideas. Fill your life with beautiful people, beautiful ideas, and we will see you guys
maybe,
around.
possibly.
We'll see you guys
again.
around. Bye.
Bye.